Well, good morning to you. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. Alright folks, for a while now you guys have been asking me for more information about reefer, for more information about flatbed, and I've been trying my best to get to Phoenix and get you the answers to your questions. Well, it just so happened that the other day, and you guys might remember, I'm always telling you that I have guys call me and they basically say, I can't believe I'm working at Swift and I like it. Well, it just so happens that I had a husband and wife team call me that they just started at Swift a few weeks ago. They're running team flatbed for Swift, and they just wanted to thank me and tell me how happy they were and how much my videos had helped them. And I said, hey, do you mind if I ask you guys a few questions and kind of find out a little bit more about flatbed? Because I really don't know. I don't know a ton about flatbed. I've done a little bit of it. I used to haul for a hotshot company, motorcycles and four-wheelers like that. But as far as tarping and all that, I'm by no means an expert. And I've got a few friends that are in flatbed, and I pick their brain from time to time. But anyway, I thought it might be fun to just talk to these people, pick their brain, find out what I could, and so that's what I did. In this video, I'm going to tell you how that phone conversation went, what I learned, and what they told me, and we'll go from there. But before I do that, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. This is December 23rd. We're 2 days away. I hope that if you're out in this storm, that you're somewhere safe, that you're being careful, and if you're at home, I hope you're having a great holiday with your friends and family. But you guys, I would really appreciate it if you would make sure you're subscribed. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, and look down in the description for a lot of other great information, like how to contact me like these fine folks did, and share your knowledge and experience with me. I've got 25 years of experience, but I by no means know it all. I can still learn from you guys, and hopefully I can teach you something as well in the process. But I'm going to cue up the music and let's jump right in. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down, flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round, for my family and for my kids. For this life I wanna live, and this is why I do this.
Alright, before we jump into this, the first thing I want to do is give a shout out to Jeff and Tanya and thank them for giving me this information. Most of what all of what they told me sounded reasonable, sounded believable, but let's keep in mind that they're new, and it's possible that they misunderstood something or might have had some of the facts wrong, and I definitely could have some of the facts wrong. It's possible I misunderstood them. So if anything I say in this video is something that's going to influence you to come to Swift, I would encourage you to contact Michelle below and verify that information, because I don't want you to feel like you got misled or tricked or anything like that. So if I say anything that you're like, wow, that sounds too good to be true, or I don't know about that, ask Michelle. Let her get you the facts. So let's start with trucks. It does turn out that, to the best of this guy's, oh, by the way, it was Jeff and Tanya was the name of the couple. I'm not going to give their last names, but I did get permission to give you their first names. Two really great people. I hope they'll stay in contact. I enjoy talking to people like this that, you know, they're doing their numbers, they're trying to constantly better themselves and improve, but yet they're not condescending. They'll answer your questions, they're helpful. And one thing they said was that seems to be pretty common in the flatbed industry, that if you're out tarping or strapping, that likely other flatbedders are going to stop and help you. And also, if you get done, it's really great if you can help them tarp and strap, especially in extreme weather, extreme hot, extreme cold, things like that. And they described it as a community. As a matter of fact, they said, when I said their first names of Jeff and Tanya, that a lot of Swift flatbedders would know who they were, even though they just started, not too long ago. Anyway, as far as trucks go, to the best of their knowledge, it was the Kenworth mid-roofs with the stretched frame. It's a longer frame than what Reefer and Dry Van has. What they liked about the truck, they said it had an enormous amount of ride comfort, that it was smooth going down the highway. They did wish they had a little more of the cabinet space. You guys know, you can probably see it up here in the corner. I've got a top bunk. I use it for storage. And when you're in those mid-roofs, you don't have that. Overall, they were very happy with the truck. I asked if there was any other colors besides the deep coral blue, or as a lot of us refer to it, the Swift blue, like that's in the color of my lettering on my hat. They said they also have a sandstone color and a gray color, but those colors are more rare. I also asked about pay, and they said that it's on a sliding mileage pay scale, and they gave me the rates, but you guys, I don't want to post that because that stuff's subject to change. We're right here at the end of the year. A lot of companies change things after the first of the year. January 1st is when a lot of companies implement things, and I know a lot of you are home with family, and I don't want to put any numbers out there that might be subject to change here in a week or so. I asked about truck payments, and the numbers they gave me were comparable to what you would do in the dry van division. Granted, it is a mid-roof, but it's the stretch frame, so truck prices, truck payments, things like that should be comparable to what you would get if you got a truck from Reefer or Dry Van or something. I asked about equipment because other companies I'd worked with that had a flatbed division, they would make you buy several $1,000s worth of binders and straps and things like that. And what these guys told me, and again, this is one of those things I'd verify with Michelle because they were new and this is how their situation was, but your situation might be different. They said that whatever was in the truck was theirs. Should they need something, that they could get it from the company. My truck's about to start. And they said they have connections with people that can repair tarps and straps and stuff like that. So they, or tarps, I guess, and so they don't go through the company for those things. I did ask about running lanes. They were on, it wasn't technically a dedicated deal, but they were doing a basic dedicated triangle type situation, which they were very happy on. And so it was just great to talk to people with a positive attitude. They said that the leadership that they had dealt with in the flatbed division here was real easy to deal with. That they had met a lot of really friendly people, and basically they were just calling to thank me for a good experience. And so again, I'm no expert on the flatbed here, but if you're a flatbedder, if that's something you're into, it's definitely something worth looking into. One of their loads that they haul in that triangle, they do have to tarp it, and he said when he pulls coils that he bought some stuff, basically these bags that he got from Amazon that he can put over the coils, makes securing, not securing them, but protecting them from the elements a lot easier than having to do a traditional tarp or strap. He also bought some rubber protectors that he could bend into place to protect his whatever he's hauling, his cargo. So for that reason, I would say definitely you guys that are wanting to do lease purchase flatbed, I'm sure that there's probably ways you could pay that stuff out, but I would think you'd want a nest egg. It's getting started in flatbed. is going to be something that's going to be pretty costly in the beginning, I would think. He also said that in the dispatches, it's real detailed about telling you what you're going to need, what the product will be, things like that. He said that they did give him a list of things they recommend having on the truck when you start, and it was stuff that I recommend everybody have. It was stuff like hammers and things like that, and so all in all, it sounded like a great program. I would think, based on what I saw, I would think the pay would be comparable to what you would make in dry van or flatbed here at Swift. Obviously, I'm stating I'm not an expert on flatbed. I could be way off. You could make a lot more. But just on the numbers he gave me and the things I saw, it looked really comparable. You guys know I've talked about reefer before. It looks like it pays about 3 cents more. But I hope to sit down with a reefer driver at some point. And eventually I'm going to end up in Phoenix, and I'm going to talk to some people out there. But that's all I wanted to say about this today. I'm sure I'm leaving out some details. He and I talked a long time, and his wife was in the background, and she also commented and interjected, and it was really an enjoyable conversation, and I learned a lot. And I hope I've either answered some of your questions you might have had about flatbed, or at the bare minimum that I've piqued your interest and you'll contact Michelle for more information. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'm waiting on my load. I'm here in Lancaster, and it's being brought to me as a T-call, and then I'm delivering in Plainview and going home. And I'll probably stay home till about January the 3rd. I'll still be making videos. You guys can still reach me in the comments or an email or call me. And obviously I'll be with family. It may take me a little longer to get back to you, but I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.